It's so weird that I keep using this cup. My Jesus cup, I guess I don't like the Jesus cup no more. What did they say? You don't need Jesus, you need coffee? Or you don't need coffee, you need Jesus? I don't know. I don't think it says that, but a cup that said that would be dope. I think I would like that more. I don't know what my cup says. It makes me want to pull it out now. And it would look so cute. It's like purple and pink. I'm telling y'all to come drink this cup with me. It makes me want to put it in that cup, but nope. I'm gonna pull it back out. I don't know why. I kind of love. You know what? It's nostalgia. It's nostalgia. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. I be rambling sometimes. Um, the first time, the way that I got into coffee drinking is I used to take care of an elderly lady who had to have coffee throughout the day. And it was her favorite drink, and it was everything to her. And like, it represented the nostalgia. She was a dementia patient, so she would remember her childhood. It's when she was the most talkative and present and engaged, and it just made everything better. Suddenly she was not cold, she wasn't sad, she wasn't angry, she wasn't bitching and moaning about her kids, what they do, what they don't do. Like, everything was better when you gave her that cup of coffee. And so I was not a coffee drinker, but I started to have cups with her, and it was called Newman's Own. That's her favorite one, and the organic blend. So I drank it, and I was just like, wow, this is actually a really good cup of coffee. I always liked it as a kid. When I had, they would switch around. My auntie mostly, who raised me, my momty, she would put cream and sugar sometimes in her coffee, so I would drink it a little bit. Like my son tries to sip mine often. Um, but anyway, I started to have a cup with her every day. And it just helped me to be prepared for the day with her. It helped me to connect with her. And yeah, so it became a regular thing. So since then, let's fast forward all the way to like right before my son was born. I believe the coffee came into play because it was my opportunity to start my day silently in peace, and it helped me to connect to God. So that is like my coffee. Especially when I wake up and I don't naturally feel tapped in, tuned in, on top of the world. That's not how I typically wake up. So for me, that's is something off. And to ground me or stabilize me, I would go for my coffee. I guess it's a mental thing, but I don't know. Ground coffee, grind. What is it? Ground coffee. The ground, getting grounded. What's up? Welcome. Hey, Anna. Shout out to my moderator in the building. Hi, D7 Son. All right. So yeah, here's my coffee. So let's get into the energy. I've been up since 5 this morning. I've been up since 5 this morning, so I don't know what's been brewing, but I literally stood there and is it called the praying mantis pose? It's some kind of yoga pose that I've been doing regularly. But anyway, I like to put my hands on top of my head like a cup, and I wait for my coffee to fully go in, and I try to hold the pose until the very last drop. All right, so let's see what we got in this cup here. Okay, let's get abstract. Why not? Let's get out of our head. All right. All praise to the Most High. Trust your intuition over mine. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, as with everything in life. All right, let's see. What is your name? Natia. Hello. Sure, you can have a free reading. I mean, if your spirit guides think that you are worthy to be in this cup, then sure, you can have a free reading. It's happening right now. Okay, so just wait for it. All right. It's free for everybody. Free for all. I'm feeling silly. What's Three of Swords? But this is the Three of Swords in reverse. Okay, so this is healing. Nice. Let's see here. Freedom from some kind of emotional discontentment, or freedom from whatever was bothering you mentally, but it had to do with your emotions. It had to do with you are conjuring up emotions based on your thought waves, or somebody was, if it wasn't you. Yeah, it's a lot of thoughts, a lot of thinking. Seven of Swords in reverse. This could be because something was revealed to you. Whatever was revealed to you could have been, I don't know, unsettling, disturbing even. Maybe it was something that was meant to disturb your healing process, or it could have disturbed a healing process. You could have been healing something and then you get this thought and it just kind of like reopened the wound. Seven of Cups, causing illusions. All right, so something that you're healing is not really something you need to heal. It could be something you need to feel and accept, but it doesn't change what you already know, and what you know is a lot more than what you just became aware of. So I feel like you're getting information in hindsight about something, but how much it matters or not matters is really up to you, because you've already moved past it. Like, this is something that you were aware of, but you didn't get confirmation of. You were aware of it when you made a decision to move forward, but you didn't get confirmation of it until after you had already decided to move forward. So you can allow it to bother you. This is like the past creeping up to keep you from moving forward. Now you can slow things down and you can go back and you can, drown out all of the happiness and all of the stability and all of the excitement and all of the momentum and all of the good energy that you are like conjuring up presently in your present moment. You can let go of that and you can go back to sift and sort through whatever this thought was that came to you. But I think that's the purpose of it. It came to stop you. So obviously what's ahead of you is a lot better than what's behind you. And likely if this is a person that projected this thought, or someone who triggered this thought process, or intended this for you, then it means that they likely know what it is that is already good for you currently. And this is just a trap to get you not to stay with that or stick with that. I just heard something is on track in your life. There's something going right in your life. For some of you, it has to do with money issues. And it's something that you're doing that is really working right now in your finances. You're actually doing really great. Like, you're moving in the right direction. You're doing the right things. You're even seeing through the illusions that the economy is trying to create. Maybe even the people in your life, they facilitate this kind of awareness, which is good to be aware of it, because you can be, there is a possibility of being ready for something without sitting in anticipation of it. Like, you're not moving according to whatever that is, but you are prepared for it. So that's fear, some kind of fear-based mentality. A lot of the past is, that's how the past gets us rooted back. Because, yeah, this is death in reverse. Like, I was gonna say that it's like a graveyard. It's like a graveyard, and you're rising. You're having this rebirth, and it's like you are climbing out of the grave that someone dug for you, or that you dug for yourself. Who knows? It could be, like I said, something about your thoughts or somebody's thoughts toward you. It's a lot of thinking or talking about you, a lot of gossip, or it could just be a lot of gossip. You're inhaling and ingesting, and you're becoming what you eat. But you are like quick on your feet when it comes for your rebirth. But the thing that can slow you down is like all of this energy and momentum from the graveyard that wants to pull you back and no, you belong to us. Okay, they want your immortal soul. Those are old soul contracts, and I feel like you already got out of them. You already got out of that. So this just wants to pull you back. It doesn't look like it's gonna work, or it hasn't worked already. because we have that death in reverse. So this is your rebirth. You're already experiencing the rebirth. This is like the Grim Reaper. So it could be a person that was holding on to you, pretty much trying to keep you in this package or by their side. This person sees you like a sidekick. Maybe not on purpose. You could be like a best friend, or they could see you as an equal, but in their life, the role that they play is like they're the big boss or whatever. They pay the cost to be the big boss, and you get to play the sidekick. It's just, for some of you, it could be your child, so it's like genetics. You get to be the big boss and they play the sidekick, or vice versa. You can have a boss baby and you play the sidekick and they play the big role. Or this is happening with someone you know. All right, one more card from this deck. That made me laugh because I always used to tell my son when we woke up. I used to, but I don't say it so much anymore. But I used to be like, what are we going to do today, brain? I would say it for him. And I'd be like, say, I don't know, Pinky. And he'd be like, let's take over the world. And he'd be like, yeah. So that was our theme from Pinky and the Brain. And I would let him be the brain and I would be the Pinky. So that's what it's giving, is something like that. I don't know, somebody is irritatingly sweet or irritatingly cute, or it's just like, it's irritating because it feels as if they could get away with anything. Like they are your child, but usually my readings are about grown ass people, but my child helps me understand you people. I have to say you people because when it's me and my child, it's like us against the world. And the way that I understand the world really is through him. And I'm glad that you know what? I'm glad that I started tarot before I had my child, because otherwise he would have just been confined to my narrow-minded point of view of living and people and how to do things. But my son is very independent and really does his own thing. And that's because I kind of got out of those strings. And tarot helped me to do that, to become more open-minded. Yeah. And to be more in the flow instead of like control and dominance, when I was under the influence of mind control, like we all are. All right, so yeah, this is a connection though. This person is irritatingly sweet or irritatingly nice or funny or witty or something like that. So they always, okay, so it's sweet nothings. They whisper sweet nothings in your ear. Somebody is, yeah, what's this? The Eight of Wands in reverse. Okay, sweet nothings. It's literally nothing though. So you have to like, it's like somebody popping in, not a love bomb, but they're whispering a sweet nothing in your ear. Just like, hey, don't forget about me. Remember me. You need me, but not really, because this person is a sidekick in your reality. This is not actually somebody who's showing up as your equal. That would be like to say that a man or a woman could take the place of your child. They could never. They could never. Or like a child could take the place of your man or woman. They could never. They could never. They're two different. There is no comparison to these roles. They're like completely separate. Like they're so opposite, right? Okay, so this is somebody in your life that I feel like they want you to see them as this major player, as this equal. They may even want you to think that that is currently the reality that you have with them, okay, because that works for them. However, if you look at the momentum of things, it's very slow moving. And even the energy that you get, it could be fleeting. Like it's there 1 second, gone the next. Okay, because somebody is just like popping into your life, whispering sweet nothings in your ear, but it's only so that you do not forget or like leave them behind, so you don't completely detach. Now, that feels like a trigger to hold you back. Let's see. This is the Eight of Cups. See, you have a closet full of swords, so you got a lot of truth on this person. They're trying to sneak in and insert a rose. So there's some truth that you are holding on to, and it could be the one that you really need to. I feel like this person is a little afraid of doing this to you this time around. So there could be a change. This is actually the Seven of Cups, not the Eight. Yeah, they're afraid you're going to walk away. The next is the Eight of Cups. This is the Seven. So right now, they know that you could be deciding what you're going to put in their place. You may have a long, like I'm saying, if you've been dating for a while, I feel like this person feels like, yeah, you pretty much, you take your exes out, it's over for them. So in their place though, they're trying to get you to keep a rose in their place. Now that's like holding space for somebody, or seeing someone as better than you actually believe them to be, or better than they actually currently are in your reality. So someone really wants you to put this rose in their spot in your life, but you're still deciding. So they're trying to get to you before you get there. Because once you put that sword up, likely that means you've already beheaded this person and scalped them. That's the energy. So whoever you are, your cutoff game is redunculous. You don't miss. Okay, let's get another deck. That was fun. I haven't used this deck in a long time. It's a Brazilian tarot deck, and I don't always understand, or my brain does not comprehend the Roman numerals that fast, so I don't tend to use it as much, but I like the illustrations. Let's get some tarot. Let's go old school. Take it back. Let me get a scripture for y'all right quick first. Let's see what the Psalms, what does the Psalms have to say today? What's in the cup? Let me get a sip. Oh, you know what's in this cup? Oh my God. Southern Butter Pecan Creamer. I'm not going to tell you who makes it. Just if you see a Southern Butter Pecan Creamer at your local grocery store, buy that shit and drink that shit. I'm not going to tell you because this is, I feel so strongly about this creamer that I don't want them to raise the price or nothing, because I'm going to pay the regular price, and it's like twice as much as the one that I used to, well, the one I was telling y'all about, my vanilla caramel by Meyer. It's like twice as much, but it's twice as good. And it's not just good in coffee, but I use it, although I use all the creamers, but my son be fucking up this new level of French toast with the Southern Butter Pecan Creamer. And then instead of syrup, because he don't even hardly need it with that. He'll eat the French toast and forget that he has syrup to dip it in if I don't put it on top. Like he will just, it's so good. It just adds so much flavor to the batter. But I just drizzle like a little, you know, skinny happy face or swirly or whatever of caramel on top. Oh my God. I don't even eat French toast with egg in it. And that's the way he loves his. That's his favorite. So I had to taste it though. And it was really good. It really was. What else? Oh, we put it in our milkshakes. Oh my God. Because my son loves the flavor of coffee. So I have like a vitamin protein shake, and it's coffee flavored, so it doesn't actually have caffeine, but it has anyway, we add those to our shakes just for extra vitamins when we be in bed, because we love shakes. We probably have it every day, have milkshakes every day, at least one. At least. Don't judge me or my baby, fuck you people. So anyway, yeah, we put a little of that, and then we use our Breyer's homemade ice cream, the vanilla one, and just a little tiny dap. I'm trying to tell you, this is the truth. King of Swords coming out. I'm spilling my secrets here. That's my moon sign, is my Gemini. But this is Gemini. It could be Aquarius or Libra energy coming out, but let me just finish this. That milkshake, baby. Oh, and the drizzle of caramel. Oh my God, that's so good. It be fucking with our favorite, which is strawberry, just regular strawberry milkshakes. But it's a hard pick between the strawberry and the coffee one now that we got this new creamer. So anyway, that's my infomercial for today. Go get you some Southern Butter Pecan. All right, let's see. King of Swords. And find something else to put it in. I can't wait. I think I'm going to try it in pancakes next. All right, so the King of Swords. What is this? Truth, clarity, conversation. Oh, sexy. Oh, God. What the fuck? What just happened while I was in La La Land thinking about this screamer? Okay. King of Swords. Honesty, clarification, and truth. Someone's putting an end to the way that you view them before. They're putting an end to the way that you viewed them before, or this is what you're doing because of who you are being right now currently. We have the Empress energy, so I feel like this is a masculine. The Death and the King of Swords. Golly, this person, they're sharp, they're skilled, they're honest, they're like cutthroat or matter of fact. They're like ice cold, like, this is my type. This is why I gotta, give me a second, because I don't know how to put into words this energy. There's a stoic quality to this individual. It's very calm, almost methodical. It's a little scary and intimidating because you don't know what's hiding behind there. You don't know what's hiding beneath the surface. But it's like you have to know because it's so cool. It's so cold. It's like ice. I'm icy, so icy. I don't know. Oh, the girls invited. Like everybody wants. It's the drip. It's the drip. It's the drip. It's the drip, because other people can embody all of those qualities I just said, but it's a vibe, it's an energy that really makes this cold, stoic outside come to life, because it's almost like this person holds the club inside. Like, you ever seen a building that's all blacked out, and as you're walking by or driving by, like even if nobody opens the door, you can just hear the music. You may even see like a little bit of flashing lights in the windows that are tinted or whatever. Like it's like, what is going on? It's, oh my, like it's something going on in there. What is going on in there? This is that type of person. This is that type of person. I'm telling you, with the Ace of Wands, there is like a lot of fire, but it's not like, it doesn't melt this person. This person has a lot of passion. It could like set you on fire, but then they're cool as a cucumber. Like it'll have you all, oh my God, like, ooh, and you don't know what to do with yourself, and you wondering, why are you feeling this way with this person who is literally just chilling. Chilling like a villain. This person is so fun, but in the inside, I kid you not, it's the Six of Wands. This person is like a whole naughty party in the inside. It's the Six of Wands and the Ace of Wands. That's why all eyes be okay. Oh wow, you may have met your equal, or this is how they're seeing you. Because the Empress can come off that way too. Honestly, the King of Swords and the Death, this gives Emperor vibes. That's how the Emperor be. They about business. You know, they taking care of business. They not nice. Not to everybody. Mostly they're ice. They could even be ice with you, but you would have to know them to know that it was more to that. Or for you to be in that sweet underbelly. So the Empress is just the expression. The same expression with the softness on the outside. But tempt her not. Okay, don't push her, because she could get close to that fucking edge. You be dead. Like, I'm getting that this is what they're sensing with you, is that there is so much more to you than what meets the eye. And what meets the eye to them is that you could be attractive, you're beautiful, you're loving, you're kind. You could be very empathetic, or you just tend to understand people's feelings, or you're compassionate or flexible because you understand people's feelings. You could be a great mother. You also have a business mindset. So you could be professional. You know, you could talk really proper. Okay, you could talk very proper, and you could say everything the right way, like you're taking care of business all the time. But this person is feeling a whole party, like we got Cardi hiding in the inside. I love Cardi because she be sticking that tongue out in real life, like, ah. I'm so sexy. Like, I love that because she just lets it hang out. And it works for her, obviously. She's rich and happy. And she lost her baby daddy or lost her man. So yeah, it's still the shit. It's still the shit. I don't care if she bought it. She's honest about it. I just love that fucking. That's one of the stars that I actually really like. The only thing I don't like is how much she be on. When I used to have my, I still do now, but I'm not on there currently. But when I had my Instagram, I would just see all these reels of her crying and sitting. It's like she was just sitting with all of her fans and having all of these moments with them. And I get it sometimes, but really that's when you don't have anybody in your life that you feel like you would get the acceptance and, you know, whatever comfort from. So I actually felt sorry for her in those moments. But I love the ones when she would be doing it, but then you would tell that she just like fucking with people. She just know that people will eat up anything that she throws out there. So anyway, I just resonate with her. I see her as like a kindred spirit. But this would be like somebody hiding a whole Cardi B inside of this very proper and studious or I don't know, knee skirt mentality. Okay. Anyway, this is what this person is saying about you. So they may be, you guys, I don't know. Maybe this is the conversation they want to have. Is like, what the fuck? Like, they didn't know that there was another one. They also see you as very mature, Six of Swords. See you as mature, peaceful. They also see you as stoic and kind of militant a little bit. Like, you could be controlling, but not through your actions or your... Oh no, you may be bossy. You may be bossy. That could be something that's expressive. You're bossy with your words or something like that. Or your energy is bossy, but you kind of own that. You're not hiding that. But the Six of Swords is like peaceful. It's not like you're literally bullying people. You could actually be, even when you're mild, sometimes when you're mild, your energy is even louder. I don't know. Somebody likes that. It's like militant. Oh, classic man. Yeah, the Emperor. Death, King of Swords. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, a Gemini, Aquarius, a Libra. Somebody here could be a Taurus, a Virgo, a Leo. A Libra. I said Libra already. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Leo. Oh, classic man. Every woman on their team is a top general. That's just how they see you. But like, this is the colonel. But they see you as a top general. I know nothing about... so I hopefully, in my mind, the colonel is always higher than the top general. Okay? But I don't know for real. I really don't know. They could be the same. Actually, they could be the same. It could be two different positions. Now I'm going to have to look it up when I get done because I don't know nothing about the military. But that's just what I'm hearing. Okay? So, I don't know, but look that up. You might get more information about the role that they see you or like how equal you are to them, or they could feel like they're schooling you or you're schooling them depending on which role is higher than the other. But that's what I'm getting. The masculine could be like a colonel type of energy. They give off that colonel vibe and they see you as a top general. They're top general, honestly. So let's see here. Oh, shit. Now that could be personally. It could be in their mind because, like I said, is what you hide that this person is able to see, but that means nobody else can see it but them. So they're gaining information and learning from you, something that other people are not privy to. They got the inside scoop. So that's where that's coming from. Let's get this Psalms. This is my birthday month, so just expect the readings to be extemporaneous, even more so than usually. I'm just gonna do and say whatever the fuck I feel like it, because that's really all I be wanting for my birthday and for Christmas, is I just want to do whatever I want to do. I want to say whatever I want to say. And honestly, I turned 40, so the 40 is the new 50 or 60, or the 50 and 60s is the new 40. It doesn't matter. I have decided that it's perfectly acceptable for me to be crazy on camera and in my own personal life all the time. Like, I legitimately no longer, oh my God, like, I don't have to hold on this cold exterior or this proper ass shit. I don't have to do it. I can do it when I really feel it and when I really want to. But I have been doing it way more for the outside point of view and for people's fucking feelings. I literally no longer care. So I don't know. But everybody that watches me, this is fair warning. My moderator, I know she already know me, so that's not neither here nor there. But for everybody else, if you watch me and you want to know what's going on with me, just a whole lot of authenticity. I literally don't give a fuck. Like, I don't know. You might not even be able to deal with me, handle me. You may not want to be around me. I literally don't give a fuck. Like, this is my freedom. I can't do it anymore. I can't do it anymore. I can't fake smile anymore. I can't do it. I won't do it. Because you know who I have to do it for? This little one that's still asleep. I have to do that for my child. And usually I try really hard never to fake it. What I tell him is mommy's going to go get her shit together because mommy right now is not where she's supposed to be. But I'm going to get in this fucking kitchen. I'm going to cook your breakfast. I'm going to get your meal together. And then I'm going to take my shower and close the door to my room and get my shit together. Mommy's going to get her shit together. I tell him, and I say the word shit. And I tell him I'm going to get my shit together. And I'm going to come back the way I'm supposed to be. And he'd be like, okay, go. And I do. Sometimes he send me to my room without me realizing that I needed to go there. But he does. He tells me to go in there. He'd be like, go. Or he'll pull my cover back, like, lay down. And I'd be like, oh, okay. Thank you. Hey, LaShonda, welcome. Did I miss anybody else? No. Okay, but yeah. So, yeah, I'm honest with him, and I mostly try never to be fake and phony. But sometimes I have to be. Like, there's times where he wants me to see things or pay attention to things or care about something, or he's trying to talk to me and have a whole conversation about things, but I'm only really understanding like 2 or 3 words. And so I just be like, okay, but I have it. You know, I have that fake phony. I can put on the front for him as long as I don't have to for the rest of the world. And so I'm sorry, world, but that's it for y'all. You're done. So let's see here. How precious to me you are. How precious to me are your thoughts, oh God. Okay, well, God's likely important. How vast is the sum of them? Psalms 139:17. So whoever this person is, they love your mind. Your mind connects them with God, reminds them of God. It could be the reminder of God in their energy or in their mind or whatever like that. Okay. I'm doing good, babe. Got my coffee in my cup. Do y'all got coffee? Did y'all get your tea? Did you get your cocktails? Somebody let me know. If you got a cocktail, put your emojis. I want to see. What do y'all be drinking? Do y'all drink anything during these long readings? Or what y'all be smoking on? Huh? Let me know. I did not wake and bake, but I'm about to hit this pen. Trying to smoke with y'all. Can you see it? I'm almost done with my retie. I might get live and get in front of the camera because my hair is super cute. I did my own retie on my hair. Woo, baby, is this a job to do? Did not know it was this many of these fuckers in my head. But it's a whole lot. But I did it myself because I just could not pay. I could not pay that price. And maybe, yeah, I feel like somebody adds that kind of value to your life. That's what I was saying. It's somebody's thoughts. Whoever this person is, you are very connected to them. So like I said, you're privy to information that this person carries on the inside but may never say in everyday life, or you're gonna have to wait until they turn 40 like me, or whatever age they think that it's safe to be free to act however you want to. When I was a child, originally I thought that I had to be a senior citizen to act really crazy and it be accepted, like all the way. So for the majority of people around me, they already thought that I was doing it. But that was not crazy. That was just like, I don't know. my cup runneth over, so I had to let it out. That's not crazy. No, crazy. Oh my God, so much I've been holding back. But anyway, I thought there was never going to be a time for me to be my fullest version of self until I was a senior citizen. But now I've decided 40 is good, because all the 40-year-olds I knew, I knew a whole lot of fun, feisty. Oh, I love their life. I love their vibe. I love their energy. I love how they talk to their kids. I love how their kids talk to them. I just loved all of it. I love how they lived. I love how everything looked. But they was crazy as fuck. And I was just like, y'all is nutty. But they so sexy and they so wonderful, and they do everything, and they cook and they clean and they're happy and they're inviting and hosting and all of this. And so I was like, yeah, okay, I could do it. I don't want to be that kind of crazy, but all of that other shit that you got going on, I want that. So anyway, I decided that 40, I get to be crazy. Yeah. I always have been, but I mean, I get to be it out loud and embrace it. So let's see. What you drinking? You got some... I can't see what that is. It looked like a cup, but it looked like a smiley face is on the cup. What is that? You got some coffee? Is that how your emojis come through for coffee? Mm-mm. Or are those French... Girl, did you say gas? Okay. That's funny. Okay. It's a gasoline. You at the gas station? Please say you. It's too much. I can't. Are you at the gas station? I have so many questions. Okay. What you say, Anna? Yeah, I think. What you think? You drinking, or you think that 40 is a good age to finally let it just be, just let it be. All right, let's see. This person loves your mind, and that's what I was getting. Is there certain things that you may not think about that I feel like this person does? Okay. And so they kind of just help you. They help you to balance out certain things, or even accept certain things, maybe about yourself or in your life, that you have never really been able to justify, okay? But they turn the lights on for you because obviously their mind is different than yours, but you see a lot of value. Or this is how this person values you, but that's what it says. How precious to me are your thoughts, and how vast is the sum of them. You got a lot of thoughts. You be doing a lot of thinking. I did mention somebody overthinking. So this person could also help you with that, to calm down your thoughts or to get out of your mind. Let me see. Hello, just call me Gina. When I hit my 40s, I literally just stopped giving a fuck. Yes, what anyone thought, and just started being me and going with it. Okay, because period. The trash takes itself out. I love that. I love that. You better subscribe and hit the bell notification so you know when I go live, because I like your vibes. That's what I'm on. That's what I'm on, Gina. Damn, Gina. I had to one time. Okay, what you say? What the fuck? The day didn't even dawn on me. Oh, yeah, it's that day. It's that day, and I'm 40. All right, let's see. In him my heart trusts, and I am helped. My heart exults. Oh shit. So when is his? We got the same day? Isn't ours on the same day, or is his the day before or after or something? I felt like it was close to mine. It says, in him my heart trusts and I am helped. My heart exalts, and with my song I give thanks to him. Oh, y'all loving. This is one of those lovers. These are lovers. Y'all love each other. Lord have mercy. Please don't let the songs come through. I'm gonna have to hit that pen again if y'all songs start coming through. I just want to rock you. See, it's already starting. All night long. Oh, thank you. You was reading between the lines with your intuitive ass, Miss 40. Intuitive ass. How you know? Happy birthday. Thank you. Happy birthday, Sister BFF. Thank you. Hello, Stephanie. Welcome. Welcome to the party. All right. Well, they want to rock your body all night long. That was the song that came through. Ace of Wands, I already done accepted the damn reading, so it's coming. Here it is. Um, yeah, they want to rock your body all night long, but they ain't doing nothing. Lost direction. Okay, see what I'm saying? This is why, don't piss me off. They want to compromise though. This person haven't done shit. They were lacking the vision and motivation. I mean, I don't feel like their vision was lacking, okay? I feel like this person know what they see, and they probably packing, and they know what you've been lacking, and they wanted to give it to you, but they were lacking the vision of this being a reality, or how, or maybe even motivation. So there could be some frustrations or some shit that was going on in their life. This is a very high vibe union. It's not just because I'm high, but I only get to rhyming when I reach a certain vibrational space, and I had to like level up for this fucking energy. So this is I get irritated, okay, because I'm not with my divine counterpart. So if you got one, I'm jealous, and that's the truth. But I will always tell you the truth about your boo. I will always read the high vibrational energy that comes across my table for you, okay? But take everything with a grain of salt, or just get rid of all of my salt, okay? Because I like my chicken a little salty. It may be too salty for you, so take the sweetness. If it's sweet to you, if it feels good to you, if you know this is their truth and this is your truth, and you just want to smooches and kisses and all of that good shit, then get in it, okay? But for me, I probably read it a little salty until you'll know when it changed, because my whole vibe will change. I'll be like, oh my God, love is in the air. And yeah, you have to shoot me down for me to come off that cloud. So anyway, but it does feel like you don't look salty. The Empress, you could be hiding that saltiness underneath. So maybe you got a little, you got a little Glorilla hiding in you with that Cardi B. You got a little, because Cardi B, that's where she leave with the authenticity. She don't really be, I don't know. The crying is not really the authenticity for me. When she be pissed off, that's what I don't really see. I see her hide a lot of that. So you could be like Glorilla. I like that, because that means your masculine energy is very developed, which means you kind of become very ice cold like the fucking Emperor when you're pissed off. But it's a whole lot. It's fire in there. Come in if you dare. Okay, come in if you dare. But it's a lot going on up in here. How you feeling? And you don't be hiding shit in your vibe. Although you may be hiding everything on the outside. I like that. I really do. I like that for you, just because it's the Empress energy, divine energy. So you're amazing, and you ain't got to show a goddamn thing. If you broke a nail, oh well, they don't never have to know or never have to see. I love it so much. But let's see. Yeah, but you may also feel, so you could be hiding these feelings. No one knows. That's what I want you to know. No one knows, or they may not even know if you are pissed off. Okay? But yeah, confirmation. Oh my God, confirmation. That was my, when I say confirmation randomly, a lot of times it could be anything. But if you hear that noise in the background, it's my Glade automatic spray. So that's the Ten of Cups energy. Your energy smells sweet. You don't just look sweet. Your energy tastes sweet. You smell sweet. Like there is this, it's just, I don't know. Your energy is beautiful. Rose quartz. Your energy is beautiful. It's heartfelt. It's healing. Okay. Inner child healing. Like it's a lot going on in there. It's like upliftment. It's like mommy, oh no, put your head on my shoulder. Oh, come here. And let me pat your back till you feel better. Now go out and run and have fun. It's like that type of vibe. Like this is how this person sees you, or that's the energy that you give off. So you may be the one that needs a pat on your back. You need somebody chest you can lay on. Okay, but this person is seeing you as the person for that. Like you may even be the person they run to. So you could be salty and you could be hiding it because you don't have that. Yeah, it says delays. Anyway, this person, they were not believing in themselves and they regret it. So they never took action. Not because they didn't want to, it's a yes here, but they didn't take action in physical reality. For one thing, the sun is in reverse, so they could have been afraid of being seen. I don't know exactly what that means or what your specific situation is, but that was one hindrance. And then there's also self-doubt. But whatever it was that stopped them, there's regret. There's regret. So they want to compromise and find a solution. So you guys are in conflict. We need a resolution. There is so much confusion. Your connection is typical. Your connection is typical. What you're going through is normal. Like, this is the regular cycles that divine masculine and feminine go through. So if you thought something was going really wrong, it's probably not. You're probably exactly where you're supposed to be. This is like typically what happens in the energy. Your cycle is being played out publicly. The Page of Swords, and the Page of Wands. There's a lot of people who are watching readings on you and on your person, on your connection. There are people who are viewing your connection. They're interested. You guys got people's imagination going wild. You have some people who are inspired by your connection, or there is a dynamic of your connection that they want to explore in their personal lives. So they're like invested in how this plays out or how this works out in your life, or if it works out in your life. You could be very extroverted, so maybe you talk a lot. You may talk a lot to people about the connection or what's going on with you guys. But either way, your connection is being broadcast live. Okay, so people are following it, and then they're trying to sync up and line up what's going on in the tarot community with what's going on physically, if these people know you physically. Okay, so your connection is a big deal. That's why you have the Six of Wands. It's a big deal. There's a lot of lights and all of that, and people are paying attention to this. But while all eyes are on you, typically your connection internally is moving forward peacefully. So it could seem like there's so much more drama and intrigue and chaos and blah blah blah, but actually it's a pretty chill connection, and things may even be like stagnant or boring. The Five of Swords is in reverse. It could be like not much going on at all. But that actually could be really good for this person because that may be one of the biggest things that hindered them from moving forward before, is it felt like all of the big flashy lights were always on you guys and everybody's talking about it and everybody knows about it, and this person was just like, yeah, that's not really my scene. Like, I think this person likes the club scene internally. They love the club scene in the bedroom. They love the club scene in their personal home. But as far as like literally being out on the scene, you may not see this person. You may not see them. If they show up, it probably is like a big deal. It's a big deal. Like, oh my God, you know such and such man is coming. Oh, you know such and such girl is coming. Because they don't really come out. All right. Well, y'all got spies and flies and monitoring spirits and whew, Page of Wands, Page of Swords. Fire signs and air signs are specifically invested in and talking about your connection. And they are trying to get all the goods. They trying to get all the information. These air signs, it's mostly this. They be talking. They be talking. But these fire signs, man, they be talking. They be throwing shade. And they like low-key want to be with y'all. Or be with you. Or want to be a third party. Or some wild shit. Wild shit. Unless y'all together and you're like poly on purpose. I don't know. But yeah. All right. Is that it for y'all? I don't hear no more music. It says slow pace, 8 of Wands in reverse when I pull out the deck or split the deck again. Slow pace. Yeah, there's a postponement here. Oh, why? More chaos. So yeah, you guys attract a lot of shit. Hey, did I already say hi to you, Stephanie? Hey, Stephanie. Yeah, it's slow. I keep hearing, please don't turn me on. Boom. I can't hear the rest of the song. It's Carrie Hilson. But I recognize a lady that ain't the way you do me. You're turning me up. You're turning me up. You're turning me up. Now wait a minute, little one more time to feel on my. Okay, yes, because I be feeling the vibes, but I could not get the words. I could not get the purpose of that song. So y'all energy has been coming out on my table recently, like in this past week. I just put up a lot of uploads yesterday, so probably between yesterday and the day before, it probably is in there somewhere. Oh wow, the birds are aligning here. Your connection is being protected. I got the police across the streets. Ooh, one of them is tall and strong. Lord, I sound like a real 40-year-old. I don't know how old he is. He probably older than me, but I'm trying to see that up close. He is a tall drink of water, and thick and brown skin, gleaming. Look like his hair is long, but I can't tell what kind of long. It's like ear shoulder length. I don't know what the hell is going on. Okay, but anyway. um what's the point? What about y'all connection? Somebody sexy, somebody could be tall, somebody could have hair or nice hair, but they're very protective, or your connection is protected, or you just feel safe with this person. But also, okay, so many things happening at one time. See, chaos. Yeah, you guys are bringing chaos to my table. So your energy is creating chaos because people have to raise to the frequency of your connection. That takes time. They're having to break through boundaries and barriers of the mind to get up there with you. But anyway, Mr. Officer, okay? Because period. She said, officer, I want to turn myself in. Frisk me. You understand? Man. Mr. Officer. Okay. And I hate cops. I think they all have this superiority complex, and they just making up for high school when they didn't feel seen, or they didn't have no power, or they got bullied. And so I just cannot stand them. But I love a man in a uniform. I really do. Even your work uniform, I'll be like, oh shit, it's not too dirty, is it? Like, but you can keep it on. Okay, but the birds. The birds were flying like this. There was a flock of them, maybe about 7, and they just went by. So that was the first thing that I saw, is like things are lining up. So there's chaos. Your connection could be aligning. Yeah, that's also like an A. So it could be that your connection is aligning. Oh my goodness. The deck that I'm using too, it has the pyramid. I don't know if you can see it. See that triangle? Pyramid, triangle. Okay. So the birds were like in that angle too. This is a power dynamic. It's a power dynamic. And I feel like you guys are rising. As you raise in vibration, the top is where you both stop, because your thrones are in the same place. But in your separate lives, you're here. Ooh. Oh my goodness. This person's gonna knock you off your fucking feet. This is red. That's for grounding. This person likes to unground you. Maybe they don't like to. Maybe they don't try to. But it naturally will do that. And it likely does that to everybody in the room or everybody around you. The connection itself is that powerful that it literally kind of shakes your world or reality, because everything is leveling up. I also feel that as one of you raises in vibration, the other is like a magnet. You're like called to. It's like that horror movie that I haven't seen, but I only see the previews on YouTube for Together. But it's really weird. I don't know what's going on in that movie or what it's about. I keep forgetting to like check it out. But there was one where their eyelashes were meshing together. It was really weird and creepy. But their eyelashes were meshing together. And it was like they weren't trying to, but they could not stop it. So you guys could really, like, your eye is so aligned that when you get into that space on that timeline with this connection, it is your influence is ridiculous. Like, this person cannot resist you because you are their truth, and your vision is so clear and so strong that this person can hear and see your vision. Like, when you get there, when you're up there, your person has to meet you, or at least like everything in them tries to. So that's happening naturally. But anyway, that's what I was going to say, is that I feel like there is some chaos that could be occurring now, and that's because something else is likely being created. But for you, you could just be losing your momentum. It's kind of like, okay, well, if I naturally feel drawn like a fucking magnet, I don't even have it in me to resist, so I won't resist it. However, I'm not running after this. Yeah, because we have pessimism. We have pessimism. And I also have not prepared. I said this person could sweep you off your feet. This is one of those connections where, like I said, you could be unaware of your true influence or power of persuasion. You could be unaware of just how heavily your energy affects this person when you guys are not together, when they're not in your face. You may not be aware of how dominant your energy is, because with divine connections, your energy actually gains momentum in the times of separation. It's because of how far apart you are. That is everything that is pulling. It's pulling your reality. It's pulling you to get closer. When you guys are actually together in 3D, you just kind of become human. You become regular. But you are like, it's scary, the kind of influence and the kind of power that you two hold the farther you are from each other, really. So when you detach, you could be in the same room with each other, but if you were to detach, that's really what it is. It's about the emotional, the soul connection. So, you know, you guys could be in the same room and detached from one another, or you could be literally in two different countries, and the energy is so, it's like there's not another wave in about 1 million, probably 2 million people, because both of you, there's not another energy wave that would be able to fuck with it. It's really what the two of you say goes when you're both like, it's one accord, one mind, one heart, one eye. You see it one way and it will be like that type of energy. That type of energy. All right, but the detachment is what stops things. So let's see. Yeah, you're not, it says you may not be prepared. It says sluggishness. So actually you could have just kind of gave up on this. Well, the Ace of Wands is this person is coming back in, or they want another chance. Let's see. Let's do, should I clear? Yeah, you know what? I didn't get any of these tarot. So let's, tell me about the Emperor, the Divine Masculine. Oh, thank you so much, Stephanie. Thank you for confirmation. You are very gifted. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you for the good energy. It makes a difference. Okay, the Tower. The Tower. You're unprepared for this person. You're unprepared for them. This is a shocking event. It sweeps you off your feet, knocks you off your feet. What? Like, this is this person, I don't know if it's their intention or this is just the way that it happens. Because I'm also seeing, this is so biblical, but I'm seeing Samson breaking free from the chains, the pillars. He's getting ready to let the pillars cave in, or let the tower crumble, or Babylon is falling, or whatever. Okay. So that's chaos. So that means that people are screaming and yelling, and people are angry, and people are falling out, and okay. There may be a lot going on in their world that you know nothing about. So you might think they over there doing nothing. That may be actually the furthest from the truth. That's possible. Yeah, if you've been feeling extremely peaceful and rested, it's likely because your person is like really hitting the ground. They're really hitting the ground, running. All right. Tell me about the Empress. You got the Tower. Oh, wow. You got the Tower on the Death. And the King of Swords is what I'm getting for the Emperor energy. So, yeah. Could definitely be a Scorpio or an Aries. Could be a Leo, too. What's the... Yeah, Scorpio, Aries, Leo. Um, I said all those signs, but that's really coming through with the Tower. The Empress. What's the... Okay, period. Hello, Empress. Feeling frisky much? We got two Ace of Wands. The Empress and the Ace of Wands. But then clarifying the Empress and the Ace of Wands is another Ace of Wands. Do you want me like I wanna make love to you? Say. Okay, so yeah, you trying to knock you body rocking, knocking the boots. Yeah, you all right. So they're taking care of business and you are thinking about knocking the boots, which is funny. It's just funny to me because I'm used to men being that way. Like, I'm trying to take care of business. I've never had a relationship where I did not have to say at some point, like, are you serious? I got to cook. I got to clean. I can't do nothing if you lay me out and put me in bed. So it's like, you could be on that time. You are like, yeah, let's get it popping. And they like, I already got it popping. Like in real life, shit is popping off. Ain't no stopping. They can't lay it down right now. Oh no. This is a recipe for disaster. Y'all, yeah, somebody gonna have to cool off. Cool off. Cause it's hot. It's too hot. Ace of Wands. You got two Ace of Wands. Particularly if you're a fire sign. It's too hot. Shorty, you pressure. That's what I'm hearing. Your pressure. Taurus, Virgo, Libra, and particularly if you are a Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, you are pressure. All right, but it is giving them momentum, motivation, and encouragement, and you're doing all of that through energy alone. So, I don't know, but whoever this person is, there could be shit going on in their life. It also says recovery from financial loss or forgiveness. So you could be forgiving this person or you could be working through some issues. So some of this passion and motivation energy that you have is not just you like craving your person, but this is actually because you have new beginnings turning over in your life. New starts. You could also be having this burst of creativity and fertility. Which specifically with the Empress is about manifesting, unless some of you may be pregnant with your divine masculine's child already, or if you want to, this is probably a great time for you. You could be very fertile. But let's see. Recovery, yeah, forgiveness, overcoming adversity, and positive changes. So you have this energy is in your life. Okay, you may have the light on for them, but like I said, I feel like you're getting sluggish or tired of the non-action. Okay, something about it, sluggish, tired, bored with the dynamics of the connection currently. So a lot of this, you may just be taking your sexual energy that you have kind of built up toward this person because they're in your heart, so you still desire them. Yeah, your heart, you trust them, they still help you, you are helped, your heart exalts. Okay, and you give thanks to this person. So you give appreciation. Appreciation is love, and it can turn you on if it's somebody that you're attracted to and you trust. Okay, so it's happening naturally, but you may be pushed to use that energy in other productive ways. Or it's like, well, if I can't give it to them, I'm going to, I don't know, what, build a car from scratch. Like, it's that type of time where you're doing anything to get rid of this excess energy or pent up energy. Or it could be pissing you off. So you might be angry. You got to find something like an outlet. Okay. Yeah, frustration and tension, and you have 2 Ace of Wands, so you may also be feeling their passion for you on top of your passion for you, and this shit will piss you the fuck off. Okay, because it's like, what the fuck, especially if you don't know about what's going on over here with the tower and everything. You like, what the fuck, why the fuck am I feeling your desire for me and you're not doing anything? This doesn't make sense. Okay, I understand, I empathize. So let's see, what's the 6 of Wands and the 6 of Swords? Because something is moving forward publicly, like I said, for a lot of you. Hello, if this is your reading, it's not just on my table. Okay, your energy is live and in action right now. Think, what's the name of that movie? Will Ferrell. And it's a narrator narrating his life, but she was just writing a book. But it's like that, it's like that, but they're all narrating your life right now. Like, it's happening. You're controlling the narrative with your energy. They're just what is it, recycling that energy out. They're pushing that energy out, but you guys are creating that energy. Like, you create it first and then it's picked up, you know. You are creating that energy authentically. It's being sent into the ethers, and then tarot readers are able to either take the call, because sometimes that energy gets sent to you personally because you're the best man or woman for the job, or they are tapping in and that energy is available to them because it's what they were seeking, and for whatever reason they have karmic clearance. So anyway, it doesn't matter, but I think it does matter though. Yeah, it's 4 people watching, 11 likes, 411. That's info. So you may have not known that, but you are the creator of the energy first, and then these readers are picking up on it depending on their karmic clearance or your intentions. Okay, but you are the creator of what it is that what you're hearing, that it resonates with you because it was already your truth. It was your truth before they even decided to go live, or to record the video. What else? Good morning. Did you sleep good? I know you did, because I told you I've been up. I was watching TV and everything. You was asleep. You didn't hear your mamas or nothing. Okay, let's see. I'm almost done. This is the last. This is going to be the last for me. I'm almost to the bottom of my coffee, too. 6 of Swords and a 6 of Wands and the 6 of Swords. That was the point. That it's being recorded live. Now, there are some things that are privy only for your eyes. And that's because you have people who are trying to plot against you. And this is how Spirit is controlling that. Yeah, that's why I said you guys have protection. Spirit is controlling that. The Page of Swords in reverse. Because you have some people who are insulting the connection, insulting you. They want to play mind games. They're being gossipy and sarcastic. And likely now, because they can't get the information that they want, they're like blinded. You could probably find exactly what you're looking for and confirm everything you need to hear. But they're scatterbrained and exhausted. That's because evil eyes go blind. And monitoring spirits go deaf at a certain point in energy. Okay, so yeah, they're not getting what they're looking for. But either way, like I said, it's playing live. Playing live. So we have the 6 of Wands and the 6 of Swords. Things are moving forward peacefully. Yeah, we have the Knight of Cups, romance, charming, graceful invitations, following your heart and your dreams. Okay, so some of you have already heard from your person, or you will be soon. What's this Knight of Cups? Scorpio, Libra. Now that song just played again. If you want me like I want you. Okay, so that could be what it is that if you want this person like they want you, then things will continue to move forward. If you are truly tired and you are giving, like I said, you are in heat. Okay, you could be giving this heat to somebody else if you choose to do that, and you choose to detach from your person. Well, you can detach, and it doesn't mean that you're cheating, but I'm saying emotionally you could choose to withdraw your love, withdraw your heart, because I'm hearing now, I need your love, I need your time. Yeah, someone needs your love, they need your time, they need your focus. Okay, so if you're not willing to give that, then I am getting like, you'll just be hearing about it, but it may not actually be happening. But if you are willing to give your love, your time, and your focus, then things are continuing to move forward the way that both of you see it. Okay, let's see. Another thing that's coming through, which is random information. Wow, it's 7:11 on the clock. Okay, this is the truth. So this is like power couple, power dynamics. This is for those of you that actually have like the Beyonce, Jay-Z vibes. That's why we had the like the diamond, the triangle, the pyramid, the power couple or dynamic. If that resonates with you, this your roles are different. Your roles are different. This masculine is actually more of the high priest energy, and this feminine would be more of the hierophant energy. But the masculine could show up like a hierophant in real life, and the feminine could show up as the high priestess in real life. Okay, you are the inside expressed physically. 411 again. So that's the, that's like up to date information and your connection, or yeah, something, the way that something is playing out. Okay, so your person, they're like a walking, talking Bible, and you are actually like going through that energy internally. And your person is like the industry. They're like hidden occult knowledge and all of this, but they could be having none of that kind of wild shit like in their life. Like you don't see them, dabbling or tapping into anything that did not used to be regular or normal, kind of like tarot cards and stuff. But you could be a tarot reader, or you could be into it. You could be into, new age spirituality. You could be into, tools to connect with the divine, your crystals, your sage, you cleanse your space, you take spiritual baths, things like that. Like, you could be very elusive, also mysterious, a manifester. Okay, you're charming in a way that is mystical. That's really who that masculine is in the inside. That's who their heart, that's what their heart is. But you are the expression of it on the outside, like in the world, for the world to see, and vice versa. That was just, all right. So what's the Six of Wands and the Six of Swords, Knight of Cups? Yeah, okay, I knew that. Somebody's pissed. That's why I was going to say I'm about done with the reading, but I hear my son he going like, tss, tss. Now, he's not stopping the reading, so he's not really mad, but that gave me the energy that there is some kind of warfare that is present here. You said he's your twin flame. Oh, yeah. Well, then, like I said, everything that I said is twin flames are at the top of the scale, especially if both of you are moving in divine energy mostly. So you're the divine masculine, feminine, your high level spiritual counterpart, your karmic partners, you're all the things. Your soulmates, your kindred spirits, you're all the things. So I usually read for twin flames, but everybody gets what they want. That's my energy. It usually attracts twin flames, but that's so that everybody gets what they want. Aw, thank you for confirming for me that everything's good, because this energy, did you feel that energy? I heard you making that noise going, tss. He just came and gave me a hug and kiss though, so I guess he's fine. But there could be somebody here, yeah, jealous, pushy, demanding, vengeful, hot-tempered, selfish, insecure, and vengeful fire sign, a feminine. It's a karmic feminine in her life that is very upset. You said he is my twin flame, but he won't lead and make the first move. Ooh, This reading really sounds like like it's fitting that. All right. Yeah. Knight of Cups. Okay. Well, that's their intention. Um, so they have chaos in their life, and things may not quite be going exactly as planned. So it doesn't mean that their intentions were not pure or they didn't intend more. But there is chaos in their life, and likely the culprit of the majority of it could be this Queen of Wands in reverse. This person who is jealous over the connection. They are being pushy or demanding with this masculine, likely because they know that they feel the energy, and if they're watching the play-by-play, they're thinking that this masculine is under your control or under your spell. But like I told you, that's why the 411, and here's the 611. Okay? Because period, you already are that shit. You really are her. He really is him. They're reading you. That red carpet is laid out for y'all to walk through, for you to walk on. Y'all not pretending and conforming. Y'all did that already. Literally, y'all did that already. You come from families who were deeply rooted in either esoteric knowledge, hidden occult knowledge, secret societies, or religion and politics. Like deeply rooted. The Hierophant and the High Priest. Y'all really are those people. Y'all really is this. This is how it all got started. It's your life experience. So they're just reading your energy. But whoever this person is, turn that down, baby. Thank you. But whoever this person is, they're pissed because they don't understand the influence. Whoa! I see. Turn it down a little bit more, baby. I'm almost done. It's gonna be me and you in a second. I see. Uh-oh. Ew. Now he just a big blob. Oh no, it's cold. It's cold? Yeah. Oh. Yeah, ice. Oh. Oh, they put the water in there first, yeah, and freeze it like the ice cubes in the freezer. What? Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so yeah, they had to put this bitch on ice. So if they're disconnected from you, this is why they're actually protecting you. 411 information again. Wow. This is also to help with information control. But you know what? This masculine wants to control information, but that's what I'm getting is that you guys have to be on the same accord. Like you have to agree with that too. So the chaos could be coming because information could be seeping out through you and is actually causing more difficulty for them and whoever it is that they're dealing with. Okay. But they're going to get this information no matter what. Like for some of them, it's their karma. They have to watch it play out for whatever grievances that they've carried on. Likely probably grievances that they never owned up to or told this masculine about or told you about. So their karma is that you get to be or do whatever the fuck it is that you want to whatever degree you see necessary. And they're having to know it, but not know it at the same time. And they're doing this to themselves, but spirit is helping because it's their karma, and it's actually going to help them to have like an ego death where they can come back better. Because this is not their truth. It's the Queen of Wands in reverse. They're distorted. So the truth will piss you off, but then it'll set you free, and then you can be yourself again. So I feel like that's what's happening, is that they're going to get this information from wherever they can get it anyway. Okay, so I mean, whatever it is that you're doing, especially if you have a platform, just keep doing what you do. Be free. Be free. Okay, honestly, this masculine is gonna love you no matter what because you are a part of him. Okay, you are a part of him. So that love really is unconditional, honestly. So you don't have to be a lesser version of yourself because of this, but you should be aware that a lot of what they're going through may be, I don't know, on you, not on you, on them too. You guys carry that burden together. Okay. But yeah, I pray for peace and protection over him. Absolutely. Absolutely. And your really your love, that's why your love, okay, and your care, your ability to care and be there is your ability to care and be there without caring too much and not being like buried in it. All of that is helping. It's helpful. It's helpful. And it's probably more helpful than you would be if you were there physically. Okay. So let's see here. But yeah, they're keeping it ice, so they could be like detached from you, and that's in order to protect you because this person is likely chasing them. So even if they were to connect with you, this person would come right through. Their energy would come right through and it would attach to you. For a lot of you, this has been going on for so long where they have had a third party, where they realize that you are their divine feminine, but they've still been in a connection with this karmic person in their life for whatever, for the view. Now see, that's really you. Like, you were probably taught and raised that way. I said, like, that's the inside of you, is that you have to, you know, things have to be a certain way and we have to adhere to a certain standard, and you know what the Bible says and blah blah blah. And but that is not how you're living your life, because your mind has freed you from a lot of those things due to your evolution and growth. Now that is the evolution and growth that they grew up with, but then they learned to condemn that, and they might have learned to do that through you or through your energy. So what they're portraying on the outside is actually what you likely do not want them to do in their life right now with this karmic, but it is likely what you want them to do with you. The point is that they're becoming the person that you want them to be, even if they're doing it with another karmic person first. Okay, so likely there are things that they're growing through and learning and becoming that are of value to you. So Empress, for you, this may be the first time that you don't have to raise your man in physical life. Like, they're going to come into your life already knowing how to lead you, how to deal with you, how to let you be the feminine energy. That's a bonus. It is. So 7-Eleven, you know, it's a gift that comes with more gifts. It's the gift that keeps giving. The connection will keep giving gifts to you if it's a true divine connection. So anyway, this karmic, however, they had to put them on ice. They had to put them on ice. So they had to put their emotions on ice, which means it feels like they put you on hold because you are their hurt. But they have to in order to make life work. And for some of you, they're just trying to go to work. That's all they're trying to do, is go to work, take care of their family, or do what they need to do for themselves or for their loved ones or for their children. And they're just wreaking havoc and causing conflict. But I think the majority of it is over. You have the 5 of Wands in reverse. Nice. So it's working. Whatever this person has been doing, 6 of Swords, that's what they've been doing. They've been keeping things on ice, staying detached emotionally while honoring their truth and moving forward consistently. And this is what is keeping the brunt of what this would equate to be like attacks, spiritual attacks on you. Okay, they could be a high priestess in reverse. Likely they got that energy from your masculine, right? You're the high priestess in the upright. They're the high priestess in reverse. They're talking to demons. You're talking to God. All right, so they're moving on that demonic timeline, and you're moving on whatever timeline you see fit, because sometimes you're going to have to come down to earth. You're going to have to get grounded, and you're going to have to say, watch out, little bitch, or you're going to have to say, put it on the floor again, bitch. Okay, you're just going to have to pop your shit like that, because it's the only fucking thing they seem to understand is like you got to match their goddamn energy, but not all the time, because you are the Empress, you understand? So you don't ever want to lose complete and total sense of self, or your connection to self, even if your person has had to detach for the protection of your connection and the spiritual health of it. Okay. So, 6 of Swords. Okay, so things actually are moving forward peacefully. However, this karmic is, I just got to talk about it for a second, because like I said, I don't, you know, I used to just stay out of the karmic energy because I literally don't give a fuck. I just want you to shut up and be sweet and do your job so that I can have something good to say about you, and so that I can be amiable and peaceful. Okay, but when you running around on demon time acting a goddamn fool, I have nothing nice to say, but now I don't even feel like holding back anymore. I'm way too nice, and I'm just realizing this. And so this is my exodus from the niceties that I was giving people over generously that was not deserved. And I think you were too. Justice and the Six of Wands, you were being really nice for this person. You moved very uprightly. Even giving transparency. You were being fair. You used integrity. You have given clarity through mouth or through word or through action. Just period. A pure fucking heart. With the Justice, Venus, and Justice, you could be a Libra or have a Venus Libra sign. Placement, sorry. You take accountability for your actions and you move fairly or uprightly depending on how you feel about it. You're kind of in the flow. You aren't a hell no or a hell yes to anything. You aren't pushy or demanding or any of the things that this bitch has been towards you, or how her vibe or her energy has been towards you. Or it could be a he for some of you. The roles are flipped and reversed because you do play both roles, because you are internally, you both carry the divine masculine and feminine energy. So depending on who's who right now. But yeah, it's one soul, one heart, one love. But you know, you never know what you're going to show or be on the outside. But other people are seeing this too. It's I'm just saying, you're getting flowers. You're getting flowers. They're getting flowers. Okay. Oh, but what I was gonna say is I ain't digging for nobody. But if that shit come across my table, I'm gonna read the truth. So what I was seeing here is that this person just detached from their emotions, but they ain't healed shit. They just trying to get rid of it, get rid of how they feel, but they're not accepting how they feel or accepting what they've seen or accepting what they've been through and why. The biggest sore is the one that's in their back, and they won't even take a look at it. Like, they need to see how this happened and why. Likely be so that they can be protected from it moving forward, but also because they need to understand that certain actions have consequences, and that sometimes the person who hurt you gets to cross the line without ever having to pay for it. Why? Because they were justified. And that is something that this person is not understanding and seeing. Now, this could be a pick me and an imitator energy, which means they try to do the same thing as you and then they think they're not gonna get no fucking karma for it. But that's not the fucking way it works. You got to know the inner workings, and to do that, baby, you're gonna have to hurt. Only the people who feel heal. That's period. That's period. That's period. And they ain't doing shit but detaching. That's cool that you can play it cool. What's really cool is when you can actually be cool. Why? Because you got that shit off your back for real, because you healed. Okay. All right. So that will play out differently in everyday life, and that's likely why you guys have the Six of Wands twice. So things may be moving really well in your life for both of you separately. You ain't even together yet. Oh my God. Okay, that's another thing too, though. Understand, if this masculine is doing good or even better than they were when this person was in their life, whew, that's a hard pill to swallow, and they ain't swallowing it. They spitting it out, and like I said, closing their eyes. They just detached. They're going to pretend like this is not the truth and this hasn't happened in my life. Oh, look, 810. I missed it. Okay. But anyway, yeah, that's what I'm getting. There's a lot going on here. It's a whole lot going on here. And it's a lot of fear too. A lot of fear to accepting and seeing the truth. But you know, like I said, the truth will make you mad, but it don't, I mean, they already mad. What the fuck is the difference? The truth will make you mad, but it'll also set you free. You just want to stay mad and in captivity and slavery because of your anger? That's stupid. If you're going to be mad, empower yourself at least by giving yourself the truth. Feed your beast with the light. And then I promise you, things will begin to go right in your fucking life. And I'm not saying that because I give a fuck or because I care. I'm just saying it because if I ever was there, and I have been, I'll never learn that lesson again, because that's the key right there. Whatever I just said just a second ago, that was it. That's why I don't give a fuck. That's how you can not give a fuck about anything. The truth will set you free. So, anyway. That's what I got, y'all. That's the reading. Amen. Less salt and more light. I'm telling you, baby, because when we be salty and when we mad, and this is particularly for feminines, we love that chicken, baby. We love that salt. We just gonna chicken ourselves and pop ourselves and drink ourselves and, you know, wine ourselves to death. The light will set you free. It ain't easy, but it is worth it, and it can be done, and more need to fucking do it. But that is, it's our purpose, y'all. Like, we don't say this shit no more because we've been saying this shit for a long fucking time, and these bitches didn't even listen. For some of you, this person, you were in there like, oh my god, it's just too much information, too much for me, spirit, I ain't ready. But the truth is that you have shown them. The truth is the lights have been on for a lot, okay? Just like they watching these tarot readings, figuring out what's happening in your connection, what's about to happen next. There's also plenty of clarification of where they fucked up going back in the past, where they could have actually fixed it and they chose not to, okay? So it ain't like you ain't been popping your shit and telling your shit all of this time. The thing is, they weren't listening. And I feel like spirit is like, well, don't let one person kill it for everybody. Just because you couldn't teach one person doesn't mean you can't teach another. Aww, I love you too. My son just grabbed my face like he was talking to me. Just because you couldn't teach them people, just because you can't teach grown-ups, don't mean you can't teach me. My son want to be homeschooled. You gonna make me cry. He just grabbed my chin like he was talking to me. Fuck. I love this little boy. That's the best. That's That's the, see now that Liam, you done made me get a karmic something to talk about. They're gonna be like, oh look, she's crying on cue. Oh my god. You came in on cue. Why you do that to me? I love you. That's the best birthday gift ever. I didn't even tell you it was my birthday. Thank you. And I already decided that I will. I just didn't tell you. I bought him a book bag. Got him a book bag. We went to go see the schools and everything, and I never told him that I made my decision. Fuck. I would never give up on you. I never wanted strangers to teach you. I just thought you might like them better for teaching. Your car? No. I'm getting ready to turn this off, okay? I'm all yours. Ooh, I can't even see. I'm all yours. Let me pull it together. You just came in like a wrecking ball. Give me a second. All right. Whew, boy. I be having to be detached for those readings, so I was I was not ready for him to come in and get so real with me. But that's the truth. I really thought that he was probably tired of me telling him how to do everything and when to do everything. And that he was just tired of me teaching him because he would get irritated. But I think it was just how long I was trying to do it. And small increments work better because he get bored. And we all did, having to sit in those seats. But we ain't have a choice. But at home, yeah, I can definitely do it differently. I really thought you was going to want somebody random. Like, you would be sick of me. And you would love to go to school, especially because of the kids. But I'm on it, okay? I want what you want. Actually, that's the life I wanted to live. I was kind of jealous. I grew up in the Kingdom Hall, so it was actually more people in my life that I knew personally who were like homeschooled and they were still cool. So I was kind of jealous because my parents, they worked all the time. So they only had free time on the weekends. It was not no choice for homeschooling at all. But for me, I really wanted it. I wanted it even when I thought the only kids that got it was like, lame. But when I went to a new Kingdom Hall, I had moved. I was going to the Kingdom Hall. I might still be there on Vaughn and Evergreen. But I started meeting all these. They was like, they would have been like the cool. They would literally be the cool kids in high school, not just because of like their status or how they looked or the money that their parents had. But it was like that, the fact that they were Jehovah's Witnesses would not have mattered. They still would have been those cool kids at school because they had all of the things, and their parents were more lax. Like they weren't so strict on them, you know. So they could have went, they could go to homecoming, they could go to prom, all of that. So they would have been the cool kids at school. But they were homeschooled and they had all this fucking freedom, and like I was just like, how? Oh my god, I was in love with their lives. So you know, I don't know. I'm all for it. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. My son already cool. Too cool for school, apparently. All right, you guys. That's the live. Oh, I'm just, I'm drunk now off the love. The little boy just stole my heart away. My God. I was going to send him too, like the first day, just to see if he liked it. I might still, if he'll go. Because there's some schools he would not even go in. He was like, no, I'm not. I don't even want to see the inside. No. He did go in like 3. But the other schools, he was like, no. No. He was adamant about it. Mm-mm-mm. And, his father said, and that's the truth, that if he ever decides he wants to go, he can just say, school. Because his cousins go to school, so he know what it's like. He see him leaving and getting on the bus and see him coming back. He got his book bag. He loved that. I was taking pictures of him. He was styling and profiling. But when you ask him, is he ready to go to school? No. He pointed at his desk, which is right here. It's actually, it ain't really started yet, but hold on. His little desk is right across from mine. Oh, y'all can't even see it. It's too low. But that's his little desk over there. We ain't got it set up yet. But yeah. All right, I'm done. Let me see. What did you say? My kids do charter school, and my oldest 2 did so much better in charter. Yeah, those are the schools that we went to see, was charter schools. Better than just the regular. Yep. All right. So, I told you, I promise, I'm done. All right, y'all, I gotta go. My baby done stole my heart, and I have no choice but to do what he tells me to do. Yay, because I love to be set free. It's my birthday. All right, bye. I'm in love with your souls. Thank you for all the likes, the good vibes, and the subscribes. Bye.